by myself in a world so cold and dark. I have nothing left except a broken heart. When no one's there to help, it can tear your soul apart. I wanna be hopeful, but I'm not sure where to start. I remember having nothing, yeah, we stayed in poverty. We couldn't even afford to play a board game of Monopoly. I remember a lot of kids at school started mocking me. I remember that stopped after I rocked some of them properly. I remember not having running heat in December. I remember being hungry, having nothing to eat at dinner. I remember feeling like I'll not ever be a winner. Then I remembered my mantra's not ever surrender. Considering giving in and quitting is so highly doubtful. I'll throw up my bowels before I decide to throw my towel. Unless you know someone from Sparta, you'll find no one harder. In my heart, I know those hardships is how I become stronger. I suppose my life was altered cause I didn't know my father. Like a rose that grown from asphalt, I chose not to falter. Any thought I ever thought of, it's gotta be possible. If you call me something, it probably ought to be unstoppable. By myself in a world so cold and dark. I have nothing left except a broken heart. When no one's there to help, it can tear your soul apart. I wanna be hopeful, but I don't know where to start. I'm all by myself in a world so cold and dark. I have nothing left except a broken heart. When no one's there to help, it can tear your soul apart. I wanna be hopeful, but I don't know where to start. I remember learning about a son I didn't know of. It breaks my heart that I didn't get to see him grow up. He doesn't know it, but I would have been a good father. We spoke once, and he told me that I shouldn't have even bothered. My mama's barely been a part of my life at all. I love my brother and sister, but neither return my calls. My uncle's the closest family member I got, and he's garbage, so I sabotage all my relationships before they've started. It seems like everything I touch falls apart and crumbles. Every time I go and try to walk, I just start to stumble. Life is hard to juggle, before I reach my mark I fumble. Then I'm covered up in rubble, regardless how hard I shovel. My world implodes and I end up buried under wreckage. My lungs get congested from debris I just ingested. In the midst of it, I realized there were several lessons I wouldn't have ever learned if I was never tested. I'm all by myself and this world is cold and dark. I have nothing left except a broken heart. Already been through hell and it's tore my soul apart. I've never felt hopeful, but I really hope to start. I'm all by myself and this world is cold and dark. I have nothing left except a broken heart. Already been through hell and it's tore my soul apart. I've never felt hopeful, but I really hope to start.